that said they were going to join in, but I hope you guys are all doing well today. Today I have a really cool meditation that we're going to do. I kind of totally changed the theme. It was supposed to be something else, and then I was like, screw it, we're going to do this, which is the gateway meditation that was classified through the CIA, but it became unclassified. So this is what the CIA uses. Apparently the CIA uses a lot of remote viewing and psychic techniques in their work, which kind of came out in like, I think 2017. So it's really kind of crazy to think that all of this metaphysical stuff that we've been studying is, there is really something to it, okay? This isn't just something that's been made up or something that's, you know, wooey. It's based on real scientific and quantum physics, okay? So, and it's really simple, which is really interesting. So I have the text, and what we're gonna do today is I'm basically going to read the text, which is basically a nice guided meditation, pretty much. And it's going to connect us to the celestial gateway or the Akashic Records. I'm sure you guys maybe have heard of the Akashic Records, yes? Yeah? Okay, yes. Good. Basically what the Akashic Records are, they exist in the higher chakras. So we could say the soul star chakra or the higher self or even beyond. Sometimes I like to call it the God space. What exists within the God space. And the Akashic Records, and there are many names for these kind of files that exist somewhere in the universe. Akashic Records is one way of saying it. I always used to call it just like our files. And the Akashic Records within the celestial gateway connected to our higher self. Almost think of them as files. And within these files exist all of the answers to eternity, right? All the answers from our past lives, right? Not only our past lives, but universal past lives. All of our present information, future information, what we might be, what we might become, the future of the human race. It's really a collective that we all have the power to connect to receive answers to whatever we are looking for. When we do this meditation today, you can either choose to focus on an intention, like what would you like to pull from the Akashic Records, right? I did this meditation like 3 times already. And every day I kind of asked something different. But my first question was, what's coming next for me? Or what should I look out for, right? That was kind of one of my questions. And I kind of got the answer, which is really intense. So again, you can have a specific intention for this meditation, or you can just go into it kind of thinking, whatever I need to know today, let me know. I have found with this particular meditation, when you do kind of travel up into the Akashic Records, sometimes it is nice to have a specific intention because you kind of guide your energy to find the thing that you really are seeking, rather than just walking into a library and just pulling a random book and just that's your message, right? So you might want to hone in with whether it's life purpose, what am I meant to do here, what's coming up next for me or the human race, right? This is a collective, think of it as it's a collective record keeper, right? So there's information within this space, not only for the human race, but I would dare say for the extraterrestrial race as well, and the angelic race, and all of the races that exist in our interdimensional life. Now, the Akashic Records are basically based on the fact, right? And I'm not gonna go so much into the metaphysics of it, that everything is happening at once. There is no past, there is no present, there is no future. Everything is happening at once. Think of it as a layer cake of time. And everything is just running at once. So all of your past lives are happening now. Your future self is already living. It's already happening. The outcomes are already have been placed within the Akashic Records, right? So it's kind of, can screw with your mind if you really think about it, but everything is happening just right now. Past, present, future, from our dimensions, all dimensions. And the power that that concept gives us is really simple, because everything that you want in life, everything that you wish to achieve in your life, everything that you kind of feel called to do in your life, you've already done it. It's already happening. right? And you have been kings and queens. You have been everything, right? Because the collective has been everything. So you have the capability of connecting to whatever archetype you wish to connect to, okay? And that's kind of like a wild theme. So when you go into the Akashic Records, you can pull information and energy down from yourself who is currently living as perhaps a king or queen somewhere. If you want to be a pianist, right? You can actually go to that self that already is that famous pianist and pull that energy down into you to help guide you to become that. Okay, so it's kind of that crazy. So look at what your life is. Look at what you are doing. Look at what you are trying to do. And most likely you have done this and are doing it already in its highest form. Okay, in its highest form. Okay, and if you're struggling in this lifetime to, let's say, achieve that, or to find the motivation to do it, or you feel there's a lot of creative blocks that are blocking your talent, blocking you from actually achieving this, you can go up into the Akashic Records, talk to yourself, that person who's already achieved this, and pull down their energy, and that will give you a jolt forward, okay? This is very sacred work. And the thing is we have to realize with anything sacred and anything divine is that there is timing involved in all of this. And although we feel that we have come here to achieve all these great goals, everything that's in your mind, you want to achieve it here in this particular lifetime. The truth is, if it's not for you to achieve, it will not happen. Okay, so it's kind of, we have to go into the Akashic Records with, and if it is meant for me now, so shall it be. But if it is not, guide me to what I need to do. Guide me to where my value is. Guide me to what God or the universe wants me to do in this lifetime. And that could be a great question. You know, I wanted to be a famous actor, let's say, and it's not working out for me. Well, show me why it's not working out. Show me then what I meant to focus on. Because a lot of times here in this kind of flat space that we're in, we are guided by ego. Okay, so the ego can tell you, oh, you need to be a famous spiritual teacher. You need to be a famous this. You need to do that. You need to prove yourself. Well, I call that false light. That is not actually the light of the creator. It is an illusion of what you think the light wants you to do. But because your ego is talking to you, it's driving you down the wrong road. And that's a hard pill to swallow, and it's a very hard concept to swallow, because then it says, is my intuition always true? I feel I should be this, right? But if it doesn't happen, then you kind of sit back and say, shoot, is intuition always true? Can my intuition be false, right? You hear all those quotes, follow your intuition, follow your gut, it'll lead you to the path. Hate to break it to you, it a lot of time does not. Because there's a fine line between your intuition and your ego telling you what to do, which feels like intuition. The true path, the path of the light of the creator, sometimes is, we resist it. You resist it because you're like, yeah, I feel that, but nope, my ego wants this. It sounds so much better. I want the cars. I want the house in Malibu. I want the fame. I want this. I want them to love me. I want that. That is not what the light of the creator wants for you. So within the Akashic Records is the truth, okay? And sometimes when we venture up into that place, we have to be open to seeing and hearing the truth, even if it's scary, and even if it goes against what your intuition is telling you, because your intuition isn't always 100% accurate, because it's based on so much. It's based on so many layers, right? Think of something that you're very good at. Again, most likely you've done it in another lifetime, probably to its fullest extent. So let's say you're a teacher. Probably in another lifetime you were the teacher. Maybe you were the biggest spiritual teacher. You wrote books or whatever the case may be. But maybe in this lifetime you're not meant to get there exactly, right? And the most beautiful thing I'll say about all of this, then we'll start I'll start leading you into the meditation, which is about a half hour. So I'm just going to fill up some space talking. Is that something beautiful that I read about? It kind of blew my mind a bit. And then I did a lot of channeling to kind of see if this is true. But know this lifetime that you're living right now is never ending. There is no you die, then go to heaven. That doesn't exist. Okay, it sounds creepy, but it really truly doesn't. When we cross over, it's just an extension. We just keep going. And the beautiful thing is when you cross over from body, when you leave the body and you go into your internal soul, right? Which doesn't have the emotions of the body. Because it doesn't have the emotions of the body or the ego of the body, manifestation happens like that. So you can manifest something immediately because the only thing that's blocking your manifestation and your connection to the Akashic Records is your ego, fear, doubt, self-pity, the victim, all of these things. That blocks you from light. And you need to be in the light to get there. So when we cross over, everything that we did not accomplish in this lifetime, you will have the opportunity to do. So don't think of, I have to become this in this lifetime or I'm a failure. I have to reach this crazy big goal in this lifetime or a failure. I have to meet my soulmate in this lifetime or I'm a failure. Dude, like when you cross over, you can do all that stuff still. As a matter of fact, you most likely will have to do it. You will have to do it. We just think we have to do it in this body, but that's not the case. And that's why I feel like spirit guides and angels are always like, oh, you humans, so trapped in your physical form. Don't you know that you can do it the minute you die? It's there for you. If you always wanted to live in a beautiful house on the beach and that just doesn't happen in your body, guess what? You are manifesting that concept into your next lifetime or your heaven state. So you might just pass on and wake up in a house on the beach. So everything you do in this lifetime, if not achieved in this lifetime, you will achieve it as soon as you cross over. You are creating your afterlife now. That is the power. Who cares what you do in this lifetime? We're here for a very, very, very short time. You want to create your afterlife. You want to think beyond this life. What do you want in your afterlife? Do you want there to be suffering? Do you want there to be happiness? What do you want? Then you work towards that. And you might get it in this lifetime, or you might get it after, but it will always come to you, okay? So whatever you find out in the Akashic Records, whatever is there, try not to base it so much on yourself that is living in this body. Because again, there's no such thing as time. The things that you see could be images of things that you might achieve when you pass on. So sometimes people have really weird visions and kind of get just bizarre concepts that come out through the Akashic Records. It's because you might be connecting to your afterlife, okay? So you have to really be open to receiving messages. I recommend for this to get as comfortable as possible. Lying down is kind of nice, honestly, because you really could just kind of float. And this is very, we don't have to worry about posture, anything of that. You really just want to become as comfortable as possible. And however you're comfortable, find that space, find that posture, okay? I mean, I'm sitting in a chair, but if you'd like to lie down, you can. Any questions on anything that we have? I don't know why I'm having issues hearing you guys, which is very weird. So try to unmute yourself if you have.
Okay. Can you hear me? You hear nothing.
Oh, I hear you. I hear you.
Oh,
we're good.
Good. You fixed it.
I fixed
Quick
it.
question.
Yes.
James, do you think it's a good idea to have like a pen handy to like jot something down or draw something? What's your advice?
Good question. I feel that I would like each of you to go through the meditation first.
Okay.
You don't want to jolt yourself out of it to write something down because
Okay.
we're going into a delicate space. And if you jolt yourself out of it, you might not be able to go back.
Okay.
So I want you to soak in whatever you get. And then when I pull you guys out of it, then yes, maybe you want to go to pen and paper to write down kind of what you received, or even journal a little bit to kind of get any extra messages out. Before we begin, do any of you have any experience with going into these higher realms or the Akashic Records in particular?
Yes.
Yes.
No.
Okay. You don't need any type of prior experience to do this. And if you have done this, I want you to kind of let go of the method that you have created for yourself to get there. And we're really going to focus on the CIA's method. Because if the CIA is using this, then we got to trust that they've found some type of loophole into the other dimensions. Okay? And they use them. The CIA uses remote viewing to find things, to know. I mean, it's really crazy. I truly believe that part of 2020 to 2021, we're going to start to realize the capacity that we have within us. And for some strange reason, I think some of that's a little held back to us. Because if we all can do it, then I don't know what would happen. So wouldn't it make sense? Yeah, wouldn't it make
democratized?
sense? Exactly. So wouldn't it make sense that the government would be hiding or keeping some of these methods to themselves? Just think about it. I don't want to be a conspiracist, but it's just interesting, I think. So we're going to get going. So just give you a few moments if you need to grab a pen and paper, anything of that nature. You can do so right now as I kind of just set up. Okay, and so this was led by Laura V. Faith and Amanda Bradley. Okay, so this is their work. And they say, within our reach lies every path we ever dream of taking. Within our power lies every step we ever dream of making. Within our range lies every joy we ever dream of seeing. Within ourselves lies everything we ever dream of being. Okay, so we are everything. Everything you've ever wanted already exists within you. Okay. So we are about to be guided into the Akashic Records, which are believed to contain all information about the past, present, and possible future of humankind and beyond, and the power of every one of us to access them. So again, we all have that power. So the first step is to believe that you all have that power to do this, right? You have the power to do this. It is very possible and probable that each of you will come out with something today. So don't doubt yourself. Don't doubt the text. Don't doubt the steps. It's very easy. You're just going to simply follow my voice, and I will guide you every step of the way, in and out. So you don't have to worry about, what am I doing? How do I do this? Really trust me, let go, and just be in the flow of this, right? It's so much easier. You don't want to control anything, because part of this is going to be taking you guys in and out of spaces. You don't want to control as much as just flow. So don't start making things up. Really allow the information to come to you organically. Now, you might see the information in your third eye. You might hear it. It might look like a movie. You might get whispers of words. So be very open and conscious to all your clairsentience, your clairvoyance, your clairaudience, and your psychic abilities. Really make sure that you are listening, because listening is the most important aspect. And you'll be listening within the silence, because there will be a moment where I stop talking altogether, and that's really when your journey is going to start. So listen to the silence and just allow the silence to dictate these messages for you, okay? I think that helped me a lot when I did this for the first time. All right. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to cue up some music. And do you all hear the music? Okay, and you can hear my voice clearly? Okay, perfect. That's all I need to know, is that the music is clear, my voice is clear, so we can get ready. So before we start with the text, I just want each of us to get very relaxed. We're about to enter a very sacred space. So I want to clear our vessel, clean out the vessel, so we can enter this space with love, with joy, and with an open heart, and with an open mind. So allow your eyes to flow closed. And let's just take a nice collective deep inhalation together. Breathing in and up. And exhaling down. Nice. And again, deep breath in and up. And exhaling out and down. I want you to let go of your life. Let go of your body. Let go of the idea of who you think you are. And allow yourself to enter your soul. Allow your body to melt as you release all worries and tensions and fears about your past, about the present moment, and about your future. Keep breathing, just in and out. Allow the breath to be like the waves of the ocean. Your breath is super healing. And as you breathe in, just imagine this white light filling your entire space. And as you exhale, you feel this white light allow your body to become even more relaxed, more at peace, or in a state of oneness. And I want you almost to envision that your body is a spaceship. And you're resting on the platform. And you're getting ready to take off. Very nice. So we begin. My dear friends, you are about to enter a sacred space. There is a great value in symbolism. Whatever you can imagine clearly, visualize clearly, see clearly has power. And therefore, it can connect you with the sacred realm, the realm you are striving to contact. In this moment, before we begin the journey, you can ask a question and send it to the universe. If you have a specific question and you wanted it answered, you can go ahead and ask this question now. And if you don't have a specific question, you can just allow yourself to flow with this meditation and see what comes. Perhaps there's a message for you waiting there, and you need to go and retrieve it. Relax now, my friends, and begin to let go. Don't force anything. It will come. I ask each of you that you keep your eyes closed during this meditative experience. Know that you are safe. In whatever you see, your angels and your guides are with you. There's no fear. You are becoming a channel of healing, revitalizing energies. As you continue to relax, just be in the present moment. Notice a tiny light in the center of your head. Be in the center of your head and be that light, your inner self, your soul. The light can be any color, just let it come. Now go ahead and place your attention in your pelvic cradle at the base of your spine. Imagine that with every breath you breathe in, you are drawing in thousands and thousands of tiny threads of energy into your pelvic cradle. As these many, many threads of energy meet, they intertwine and become a rope of golden energy. Feel the weight of that golden ball of energy holding you to your chair or wherever you are. Allow a portion of that golden twined energy to drop down between your legs. It gathers into a small, dense ball of 14-karat gold, still attached to the golden twined rope. Now allow that golden weight and the golden rope of energy, allow it to drop down into the center of the earth, all the way down to the exact geographic center of the earth. Feel it move through all the layers of soil and rock, water, gases, crystals, and settle into the iron core of the earth. Allow this golden ball to fuse with the core of the earth. You now feel a tug at the base of your spine, and notice that there is a golden beam of energy from the base of your spine into the center of the earth. Now, leave your grounding cord right there. Now focus your attention back to the center of your head. And now place your attention on the arches of your feet. When there, bring a pink earth energy into your feet. Allow this energy to travel up your leg channels and into your pelvic cradle. And hold this energy there just for a moment. Now your attention begins to flow to the crown of your head. And here, you begin to bring a blue cosmic energy into your crown. Pull this energy down the back part of your spine and down into your pelvic cradle. Feel these energies combining and balancing as they blend together in your pelvic cradle. Like a beautiful collage of colors. And when all of these energies have mixed, allow this mixture of energy to run up the front part of your spine and out the crown of your head. Allow the energy to flow through you now. Earth energy into your feet. Cosmic energy into your crown and down the back of your spine. Once again, mixing these energies into your pelvic cradle. And as the energy begins to grow in size and feeling within your pelvic cradle, feel the blast of energy move up the front of your spine and out the crown of your head. Feel this energy flow like water. Feel it cleansing you, allowing you to flow with the current of your universe. Once again, be in the center of your head. And now you will focus on your chakras, beginning with the solar plexus and up. Feeling the heart chakra, the throat chakra, your third eye, and feeling the crown chakra. You see these beautiful centers start to glow, fill with energy, see them full of light, beautiful, revitalizing light. Imagine this light growing in size. And as this light grows in size, you too begin to expand outwards in every direction. And soon you see nothing but beautiful white, crystalline light. And as the fog of this light begins to slowly disappear, you will see your sacred temple. And you are invited to enter it. What this temple will look like, it is up to you. It could be a church, a synagogue, a mosque, a chapel, a shack, whatever comes to you, just allow it. You enter the temple, and now you are inside. In one of its corners, you see a long stairway going up. You begin to go up the stairs. You don't know how long you will be ascending these steps. It is different for everyone. It may be long and it may not be. Keep going. When you reach the top of these steps, you see a corridor, a hallway with many doors. Maybe some of these doors have signs on them, or maybe not. Perhaps there is one which has a sign with your name on it, or a sign inviting you to enter. Or maybe you will just feel that a particular door is the one for you. especially for you. Find this door now, and when you do, enter. As your body moves through this door, what you see there may be different for everyone. I usually see a big library with many shelves and many books, and they look the same from the outside. Allow yourself to go to a particular shelf. Something is guiding you to a particular shelf. When you get to this shelf, take one of the books and open it and read what is there for you to read. In front of you, you see a room where instead of shelves with books, there will be shelves with tapes, many, many of them, and a cassette player or a CD player in the middle of the room. You can choose a tape or a CD, put it into the player, and listen to the message. Or it could be a room with many videotapes and a video player. Or in our technology-oriented world, it could be a computer or a laptop or phone that you perhaps will be able to see the message on its screen. It may be a symbol, a text, or a combination of the two. Just be open to see what is there for you. Now I will be silent and allow you to concentrate on your message, which you are about to see and hear. I still will be helping you. At some point in time, I will ask you to come back and to celebrate your return. Remember, coming back, you won't need to descend the stairs. You will just come back, and we will share what transpires, what happens, what you have learned. You are there now, and we are appealing to cosmic forces to help you. Maybe some of your guides or angels will appear. If you meet someone there, it is all right. I invite you now to have a wonderful journey into your Akashic Records. And I will call you back when it is time to come back. So wherever you are in this moment within time and space, allow the scenery around you to slowly begin to fade as you begin your journey back into your body and back into your space. Just allow yourself to almost reappear, keeping your eyes still closed. Just beginning to feel the weight of the body. Once again, the energy of your room. Once again. And think, if people lived their lives as if it were a song for singing out of light, providing music for the stars to be dancing circles in the night. You can now wiggle your toes, fingers, maybe make fists with your palms to re-engage the body, the muscles, your joints, tendons, bone. And if you are lying down, begin to slowly bring your body very gently and mindfully back to a seated position, keeping the eyes still closed. Slowly making your way back. Finding your way now back to that seated position, fully allowing yourself to reconnect to your five senses, to your physical body. And we have made your way back up to a seating position. Just allow your hands to come into prayer at your heart. And I want you to feel the energy that lives within you and in some way connect the energy of all of us sitting at this meditation. And in your own way, give each other a nice big hug or a blast of energy, congratulating each other on coming back from your journey. And I welcome each of you back as we close out this Akashic Record session. I hope you found some of what you were looking for, and know that this energy is always available for each of you to reconnect with anytime you wish. And so it is.